Hey, what's up, guys? It is Jake, and this is the first podcast that we're doing. I'm saying we're, and I haven't even introduced the other fellow. Chris, say stuff.
Hello, my name is Chris. I'm going to be co-hosting this podcast. As Jake said, it's our first, so we're pretty jittery.
It is going to be a series of occasional podcasts, and by occasional I mean things that happen on occasions. For example, this one is going to be Halloween based or Halloween themed. So I'll get right to it then.
Yeah, occasions, not just Halloween though.
So Halloween, also known as All Halloween, All Hallows Eve, or All Saints Eve, is a yearly celebration that takes place on October 31st, the eve of Western Christian feast. It celebrates a time dedicated to remembering the dead, though the traditional or modern focus is revolving around the theme of using humor and ridicule to confront the power of death. Typical activities include trick-or-treat, costume parties, decorating, carving pumpkins, lighting bonfires, apple bobbing, visiting haunted house attractions, playing pranks, telling scary stories, and watching horror films. Now, there is a religious side to this day. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that? I did not know that either.
Not the biggest fan.
The religious activities that people do are attending church services and lighting candles on the graves of the deceased.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah?
I didn't know about that.
No?
Unaware.
Well, that's what it's there for. So you just thought it was another day that we're getting stuff?
The free candy.
Now, before we kick off with stories and such, I did make a question that I was hoping to ask, because we were supposed to have 4 people for this.
Yeah, that's true. We were
instead
abandoned.
we have 2. So I'd rather, well, now that we just get some one-on-one time. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready?
I'm more than ready.
Do you think that doing things the typical way, society will lose sight of what the day is really meant to represent?
Define the normal way.
Like the religious way, the way that it was originally meant to, like, the whole...
Candles on the graves.
Yeah. Celebrating the dead instead of ridiculing it.
I don't know.
Do you think that if we keep going that eventually...
Everybody's going to lose touch with the importance of death, and we're not going to fear it as much. And...
Well, the celebrating it, we're supposed to celebrate it.
Oh,
but we're taught to make fun of it. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that we're eventually going to lose sight of what the day is really about?
Most definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just
because I only made this question because when I looked all this stuff up, I didn't know about the religious thing.
This is the first I hear about the religious side.
Which brings me on to my next question. Do you think that, in knowing what you know now, parents should start teaching their kids about the religious side and what it's really meant to be, or should we just let them go crazy with it?
Well, in a sense, we're almost critiquing our own parents, because if we were not even told...
Oh yeah, no, it's...
I mean, it missed our generation.
Now, that's why I said
gone.
Knowing what you know now.
Would
like,
I try
would you, if you had kids, would you sort of let them know that...
You know, this is what today is about, and it's
yes,
not all about
let's
the
not
candy.
lose sight of that. It's about, loved ones and...
Well, I mean, in my family, we visit our deceased relatives quite often. It's like we do it...
Really?
Yeah. My dad's sister died when she was 12. We go like every 2 months, so... In our family, the remembering of the dead isn't such a problem. Like, we still do it. I'm not going to say every other day of the year, but we do it, on a consistent basis throughout the year.
Well, then, in that sense, it's sort of excusable for your family
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Valentine's Day excuse where, well, I love you every other day of the year. Why do I have to love you more today? Like, we do it enough as is, and even my mom's parents will go see them 3-4 times a year, and they're in Quebec, and dead. So like we do it all the time. It's just I don't know if I never knew Halloween was a day that highlighted such things. So
Yeah,
to me, I don't know if I would show my kids that it's about the remembering, because every time we go, we bring something to the graves.
Yes.
So I can see that candle aspect of it, but we've done it, without that day. I don't think I'm going to teach my kids this day only go to the graveyard and celebrate the life that was, but just do it.
Well, it's not more or less this day only. It's this day. Keep in mind.
Yeah. Almost like pre-remembrance day, but
Yeah.
not after a war.
Remember family. Remember loved ones. Remember what was.
And that's important. Like, that's something you want your kid to know.
Yeah.
That's a value. It's like religion. I don't really care for religion, but it has values in it.
Yeah, no, I don't
see them being bad if kids are learning from
I'm
them.
agnostic. I think that means what I think it means.
Where you don't dispute other religions, but you don't acknowledge, like, you don't...
Isn't that atheist?
No, atheists will disprove.
Closed-minded.
Yeah. Agnostic is like, show me Jesus, I'll believe in Jesus. If I could see him, I'll believe him, but...
I thought agnostic was... You believe that there's a higher being, but you don't know what it is. Or is that something else?
No, I think that's more of what it is.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Because atheists will not accept anything, but an agnostic won't necessarily believe in God, but...
It's kind of unfair, because there's so many religions now.
Yeah.
Like, I was an atheist until I learned about agnostic.
Oh.
Also Scientology.
Scientology was a big one for me. I was like, if they can have a religion about that, then there's no way it's real. There's no way. No, yeah, I was, I don't know if I would say devout atheist, but I didn't care for religion, but...
You were indifferent.
Yeah, and that's where the agnostic side really picked up. But back to what we were saying, I'm not going to teach my kids in a religious manner. I'm just going to, maybe paraphrase the Bible and be like, here's the lesson of that story.
Would you bring it up, like, not push it on them, but bring it up and, like, tell them at any point in your life, like, now that you know what it's about, do you think you're ever going to tell your kids?
Halloween?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
You're just going to be like, it's time to get candy and love drunk off these humps?
I'll be like, today's the day you accept candy from your neighbors.
And don't check to see if there's razor blades or needle points.
Fiberglass. It's fair game. No, I think...
If it's open, eat it faster.
You don't want it to go bad. Just don't let it go bad. I think that as a parent, I'm going to make my kids, if I have them, aware of what is out there. I'm not going to raise them in one manner. I'm just going to be like...
Rapists and black people?
The odd Mexican.
They're all odd. Let's not beat around the bush.
But
which
no longer
Horatio
minorities.
did trim very well, might I add.
He did. I don't know. I think I'm going to make them aware of everything that's out there and sort of let them choose. I don't want to force anything. Because I wasn't forced into religion, but I don't think I took the most out of religion because of how it was taught to me. So
that's fair enough. Like, I don't think I've thought of that.
No, I'm a very defiant individual, and I don't like being told.
So what if your kids wanted to be Christian?
I'll let them be Christian, as long as they've made the choice that that's what they want to do. I'm not going to be like, all right, let's go to Sunday school every Sunday. It's going to be...
About church. Would you take them to church if they wanted to go to church?
If they said, Dad, could we go to church? Yeah, we'll go to church. But I don't know if I would be like, yo, Hopper, in the car. Go to church. Like I
rock a quick J. You get the Jesus done.
Yeah, to be.
You
I'll
go
drop
to your
him
J.
off.
I'll get my J.
Drop him off at church and meet up with somebody around the parking lot area.
It has already been 10 minutes.
I'm really liking this.
Yeah?
It's been fun.
We are already like a fourth done.
That's what she said. Yeah. So on to second base.
Stories? You have any stories?
I don't know. We had
Stories about Halloween?
grade 2 or 3. Something happened in the gym, so our gym teacher had to come in class and teach us. And he told us that Halloween was more of a pre. It's like just November's coming, and that's not a good thing. So that's how I always equated it.
Oh crap, it's Halloween again.
No, it's like, shit, November's coming.
I don't want sugar. Get this out of my face.
But no,
I will take more summer over sugar any day. Where's that choice? Where's that religion?
All right.
Which guy do I have to follow to get that?
For the swift sacrifice of 6,000 calories, you get one more month of 20-degree weather. I could cut that. I'd do that. Man, our summer sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Speaking of summers.
Well, there's just days where it's like 50 degrees Celsius, and then the rest was like 13.
Yeah, the average was all messed up by those days, because like it doesn't. Sorry, the stats don't.
If there's any Americans listening to this, it's like 150 degrees Celsius one day, and then like
Fahrenheit.
No. Oh yeah,
it's
Fahrenheit.
Like $110, $120 Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, yeah.
And then 60.
Then like immediately going down to like 13 degrees is like 40 or something.
Yeah, it's close to zero.
Yeah, that's really close to zero. It's like 47, 40, something like that.
45 to 50 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
drastic.
That's like
drastic.
a third of
The temperature we were at.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now I'd give up Halloween for another month of summer, but not that month. Like, not a month.
No, not a
month
summer
of-
like we had.
No, yeah.
I want a summer of super soakers,
Yeah.
pool parties, and Corona.
Potential beaches.
Potential. That's a long drive though, beaches.
For us, yeah. Fuck.
There's no beach around here.
No. It's like two different directions. We gotta go south
There's
to the
Wasaga.
Toronto beaches or north to Wasaga.
There's beaches in Toronto?
Yeah, there's pretty nice beaches.
Really?
It's like
I've only ever been to
it's
Wasaga.
like a zone. It's just called the beaches.
Really?
Yeah.
We have to go there one day.
Gargoyle hunting.
Garg hunting.
Yeah. I think that would be fun.
So, going back to the topic before we started the podcast about the gargoyles.
Oh yes. Previous
I'm gonna get some listener
like up to speed.
well,
Context.
I want some feedback here.
Oh.
The rule of gargoyles.
Oh.
Is it the taller the building, the scarier and more fitting the gargoyle should be, or the taller the building, the bigger the gargoyle should be?
I would like to introduce a third angle.
Okay.
On the weirder the owner of the house or the building, the weirder and scarier the gargoyles are. Like a rapist has
Yeah, but
an ugly gargoyle because he's scaring the
but
shit
if the rapist
out of
lives in
everybody.
a bungalow, the gargoyle's not gonna fit in.
It's got to be known though. It's got to be. I don't know.
Unless
it's a stone.
you know where gargoyles fit in?
Stonehenge.
No.
All right.
Gargoyles fit in on pedestals at the end of driveways.
No, I want concrete lions. At my driveway, it's the concrete lions, so it's like, you get this facade. Oh, this guy's already paid for his house, and then
the facade.
and boom.
You actually pick them up and they're styrofoam. They blow away in the wind.
We just got some papier mâché.
Papier mâché.
Some plaster gargoyles or lions. No, No, I think definitely the size of the building has something to do with the size of the gargoyle, but what about the detail level? Because they're pretty ornate.
That's just up to...
designer. That's just his inner demons.
It's money, right? You want
how does a gargoyle sculptor get paid?
He could do like a boxy gargoyle and be like, here's your garg. Do with it what you please. If there's any gargoyle makers out there,
please reach out. Got a serious contract for you.
Boy, do we have a task for you. Also, any paper mache lion makers?
That's a hot commodity up in the new market.
Chris is, he wants to get his lion on.
I'm the king of my neighborhood. I should have the king of the jungle right in front of my house. I'm okay if my neighbor gets meerkats.
Really?
Lions are powerful.
They're powerful.
They win that battle any day, so...
I wouldn't mind if my neighbor got crabs.
This weird animal syphilis they could make a sculpture of too for front neighbor.
Any other, you have any stories of Halloween? All Saints Eve?
All Saints Eve is an interesting one because I associate it with a bad thing, so I didn't know that the saints were really mentioned in this holiday. Completely omitted them myself. Yeah.
I was in 5th grade, and there was like some really weird girl in our class. I'm not gonna name names because her name was Chantel. And she had a lazy eye and she fit right in with the holiday.
Oh. Lazy eyes. Get me going.
Oh yeah. Just stomping on it. Oh. I'd hit it that way and that way at the same time. I pointed in 2 different directions for you guys.
For those without the visual support.
Which is everyone, because the podcast. Oh, which brings me to my next topic. Not really a topic, just a little announcement. This audio podcast is it's got the viewer described. Described visual.
Described audio?
Yeah, it's it.
Descriptive audio, I think is what they call it. Yeah. So it's safe for blind people.
Yeah. So no worries, blind people.
Also,
you can,
in case you can't hear the machine gun-like sounds of typewriters, we've got the Braille version transcribing right now in the other room.
We have we've contacted YouTube, and they are willing to put in a Braille caption system. So all you gotta do is
feel your screen,
touch your screen.
Imagine how much Braille would be on an internet page.
Oh my god.
It'd be like 6 times the pages.
Yeah, it would be. Like a Braille Facebook, you're like... yeah, that's the logo.
Oh, my fingers are
Don't
getting tired.
Don't want to go home, find friends. How do I type?
How would you type Braille? I don't know. Braille's always interested me because you see it in elevators, but you're like, how do they know to touch this spot? I've never seen a Braille person.
Yeah, really, a Braille person.
A blind person just reach about for the Braille. They just get in and they know what's going on.
Maybe it's like a secret like club. All blind people are in the blind club, and they can actually see.
They're just like, I can't see, but they can all see. Just like, I'm gonna get special treatment.
I actually know a blind girl.
Legally.
Yes. Like, totally, completely, she was born that way. And she has this weird thing on her phone where, like, she can actually, like, it's an iPhone, and not a lot of iPhones can...
That's fitting there. That's an iPhone for a girl with the eyes
I didn't even realize it. I brought that up because... I can't stop thinking about that now.
Just an iPhone for a girl whose eyes don't work.
I brought that up because anything under the iPhone 5, I believe, you can't push a button and talk.
Oh, the Siri.
No. Like with my phone, the one that I have it there, if I'm like, I could be in like a text message, and all I have to do is hit a button and say what I want to type, and it'll do it perfectly. And I don't think any iPhone under the 5 can do that. And she has an iPhone 4S, but she has something where she can, like, no matter what app she's in.
Oh, she can talk to it?
She just talks to it, and it talks back, and it's like, user whatever said, hey, how are you? Like, blind people have it good. They get to know where all the Braille is. Like, how does a blind person know where the bathroom is?
That's more pressing than the Braille.
And also, well, like, when you're reading the bathroom, like...
I've never seen stall Braille.
Really? No, not
Braille in the stall?
Not the stall. Like, on the door, it says men and women.
Yeah, but then there's, like, the little dots.
Yeah.
Well,
what if a blind person, a blind male, accidentally only read half of the men, the woman?
Ooh.
It was just like...
Woman.
Yeah. And then some blind guy wandered in on, like, Lindsay Lohan doing some bumps.
Alright, so I don't think she would mind as much as, like, you know, somebody changing. But, yeah, like, but you gotta wonder, is Braille the same language? It's English, right? Like, it's just letter system different.
I had to do Braille once in grade school. And... each letter is a different...
There's 6 dots, right? And it's the different combo of those dots.
I thought there was more than 6. There could be 6. I think there's 6. Yeah, you're
right.
Because
on the 20s, there's stamped.
So there's the 6 dots, and it's just different combinations of each thing.
That only makes 24.
Blind people don't have X's.
They don't need X.
They don't need X or Z. I'm
going
to the OO to see the Ibras.
Going to Urich, Switzerland to see some Enophones. Ilophones.
That's a... yeah.
Xylophone.
Oh, God.
Oh, would it be Switzerland? They don't have the...
So good.
Never learned Braille.
I had to do like a brief. It was like 2-month course about it in grade school.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like I was made aware of it by parents and teachers that, like, you know, not everybody can see and they have to do stuff differently. And we knew what Braille was, but I've never studied it. I have a very base knowledge of it, and that's.
You know, I can't remember. It was like
that's pumping my
tires.
It
was the low level grade school. Like
before your first provincial test.
Like we're talking. That
was grade 3.
4.
Yeah.
Grade 4, I think I did it.
How sick would school be right now if you could go back knowing that it means fuck all? Elementary school to about grade 9. You could have so much more fun.
I would definitely have a lot more fun. I would stay up forever.
Like never go to bed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'd skip a lot.
Elementary?
Yeah. I don't want to sit for 6 hours again. I don't want to get yelled at by my past teachers. No thanks. I'm going to go home and play video games.
Go back at that age with the knowledge you have now.
Yeah, I know, but I'd still be stuck in a chair listening to my teachers.
Yeah, but you know it. So you'd be like...
a genius?
Yeah. Not only that, you realize that how small it is in the bigger picture. Like, really, the only school that matters is high school. If you want to pursue post-secondary. Nobody's going to be like, so sorry we couldn't accept you into our program this year. Your grade 7 average was shit. And I have not seen a grade 7 average this low.
See, here's what I think would happen.
Like, nobody's going to not accept you for that.
I think they'd keep you until, like, grade 4 in elementary school.
And then just
And then they'd be like, go to high school.
Yeah.
Just go. And then it would be awful because you wouldn't be getting any ladies in high school.
No. It'd be weird. Like, you couldn't bring them home because your mom's like, what the hell is this 9th grader doing here?
She's tutoring me.
She's showing me her body.
It's a sex ed project.
Health.
Sexual
I
education.
went to Catholic school, so we had health.
Oh, you didn't have sex ed?
We didn't have sex ed.
I rocked sex ed. I knew what the clitoris was. Easy A. I got an A on the first 3 tests. And then I don't know.
I'm assuming I would have done well had I just not laughed every time I heard penis. Or fallopian tubes.
Fallopian. It just sounds so unappetizing. So a little bit unsavory.
It really makes me sympathize with Hannibal Lecter when he's got to eat through those parts. Just unpleasant.
If there's any Hannibal Lecters out there listening right now,
we'd like some input on what the fallopian tubes taste like.
But for cannibals, like, it's proven that if you eat people, you start like shaking, right?
It's like mad cow. We fed cows cow parts because we were like, stop giving them good food, and then they became
angry.
Angry cows.
Became really angry with us.
I'd say frustrated cow, not mad cow disease. Just a little bit unnerved cow. But I think that eating humans would definitely be negative to your health.
Yeah, no, but there's like certain things that happen. I watched
it's like
The Book of Eli, and that was a good movie.
Denzel.
And he was a blind dude.
Oh!
Segues!
Nice.
Yes. Shout out to Accidents.
Oh.
And Anne Frank. And Anne Frank are in the same boat. Except I'm having a little bit more rough.
Ooh. I don't know. I could really associate myself to in the Holocaust.
Hitler.
I'm a leader, but I'm not a Hitler.
Yeah, that's ramen. Ramen.
Noodles.
Nudes.
I guess I'd be just... I don't know. Truman?
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher. I would be the satirist at the time.
Satire.
Who knew? They're killing the Jews. We saw signs of this.
What if we had shows like
That.
The Colbert Report and Bill Maher, but like back then?
Back in the day.
So they were like laughing at current news.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
It's like, okay, so the Holocaust is still going on. It's been like 3 years. What's the deal with Hitler?
Anybody doing anything about it?
Obama's not. Because he's still in the womb. He's actually in the pre-womb. Wait, how old is Obama? He's like...
40s.
No, he's older than that. He's got gray hair already.
Yeah, but you sit in that chair, you age like 3 times as quick as any other human.
Yeah, but he's also...
He's got 2 kids and his daughters aren't our age.
Hold on.
My parents aren't 50.
I'm just gonna give it a look.
So look-see on the Google machine.
Yep.
No, I think that, I don't know, political satire shows sometimes are good, sometimes they're bad. And
So, you're guessing 50 or 40?
he's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like...
51 or 52.
I'm guessing...
At most.
56.
Politicians have families early so they can be like, look, I have a family. I think there's a strategy on his part.
What did you say?
51 or 52.
But at most?
52.
He's 53.
Damn it. It's 365 days off.
That's one way to look at it.
So no, he wasn't born. He's a boomer.
Yeah, he was.
But, no, I don't know. Sometimes I find that the people that watch the political satire...
Political.
Yeah, the political satire shows, they'll watch them and then just assume that, oh, it's alright to joke about it.
Yeah.
And it's alright to joke about it if you know it. If you're aware and if you're read up on the situation.
We're joking about it. And we didn't read anything. I don't know how to read.
Holocaust? Or what are we critiquing politically, though? Like, we haven't said anything about it.
Well, the Holocaust, we weren't there.
No.
We don't know what they actually experienced in day-to-day life. We just know the gist.
It was a hidden thing, and then it was...
There were addicts.
And then... in this Inglourious Bastards documentary. They hid them under the floor, like to hide them. No, I think that, like, Bill Maher has his place, but to base an argument off of something Bill Maher said, or something like Colbert said, or something that Letterman, like any of those characters, you can't just say that their word is fact, because they're spinning it a certain way for us.
Bill Maher's a little more serious than Colbert, though.
But Bill
he
Maher's
actually has guests
smart.
out, and he talks to them about the situation. Like, all of his shows are related to something, and he always has a guest to back up whatever he's saying.
Or debate. I've seen him get into pretty good debates.
Yeah, but like either way, it's solving what he was talking about.
Yeah, but it's still, at the end of the day, entertainment. He's not doing it. He is broadcasting his views. He's sharing what he thinks, but he's also doing it like to make his show good.
Yeah, and his show is good.
It is.
It's really good.
Anybody that does not watch it should give it a gander.
Real Time with Bill Maher. It's on HBO. So, I feel like we're just plugging HBO now.
HBO is good.
It is really good. You have anything Halloween story related? I have a story, but I don't know if it's going to get any laughs.
I got suspended.
For what?
Grade 6.
What'd you do?
It's bad.
What was it?
Threw this kid's candy out the bus.
Out the bus?
Out the bus window.
While it was moving?
Yeah, it was an accident. But it was still a suspendable accident. So the bus is rolling, and we're in the neighborhood that we're dropping off this kid.
Yeah.
And it was a girl my age, his younger brother. His candy.
What age were you?
I was 11.
You were 11.
And he was, I don't know, 7 or 8, maybe 9.
That is bad.
But, so you know how the bus
No, there's no way it was an accident. I'm stopping you here because there is no way an 11-year-old can get candy accidentally out the window that's like 7 feet taller than he is.
I was a pretty early grower. But, no, I had his candy and he was sitting in the seat adjacent to mine. So, we had like an alley of 2 seat walls in between us, and I was just gonna throw it back to him because I had been teasing him like, "Oh, I got your candy," and I was just gonna throw it back to him.
Was it just one thing, or was it?
No, it was like a bag.
Oh
candy.
My god!
And
a bag. Do you think it's still there? You think I can come?
No, they picked it up.
Did the bus driver stop?
I had to.
You had to.
I had to,
you had to jump out too.
I was chastised.
You were the next person at the window.
So no, I just missed my throw, and it's happened before. I mean, I guess after that event where I've missed a release point, and it like pitch perfect, just sailed out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I felt pretty bad. And then 2 years later, my best friend and I. So Nick Holiday was my best friend, and remember those sour candies? They were all the rage.
Yeah.
It was like a sour. Juice or goo.
Like Gushers almost?
Yeah, but the spray.
Oh, yeah, they came in like strawberry and like... Yeah.
So...
I took those to the... what are they called? What are those old dances called? They used to have them for the kids. It was like a big techno thing.
Raves?
No, for younger kids. Like... God, what was it?
Was it themed?
No, it was like
Just
every,
like the Much Video dance parties?
No, younger. What are they called? They had them at Barry all the time.
Barry?
Yeah.
I didn't go to Barry until I lost my virginity.
Okay. Well, you were still 7, so...
No, I know. I was
a
bit older.
No, they had these crazy dances.
I don't remember those dances. But George is bothering us about this candy. And me and Nick were like, all right, we'll give you some tonight. Like, we're getting more today. We'll give you some tonight. And this was the bus because he was a year younger, so he was in our class.
Yeah.
So I get the idea, hey, let's just finish this one and, put Purell and red ink in the container and give it back to him to spray.
Purell and red inked his
tongue.
Oh, God.
And vomited.
Vommed? You vommed?
He dropped a bad one.
At least it was clean.
On the bus.
On the bus.
It was a sanitized vomit. No, I felt really bad after because I was pretty worried about his health.
YOLO.
It was like 12.
Cyber dance. That's what they were called.
Okay. Never attended one.
No?
No.
I went to like 4 or 5 and it was just unreal. Yeah. It was just like an excuse for teenagers to go and be alone and make out with everyone. It was really bad. I didn't do it though.
You didn't do the makeouts?
Because I look like this.
So Jake is pointing to himself. You could just picture...
I have my other channel, so...
You go Tom Cruise. A little
Tom
taller.
Cruise, taller, with like...
less anger issues.
Less anger issues, and... like furry. Like Smokey the Bear, but Tom Cruise shaped.
Tom Cruise, like... No, I never, I don't know, I was never down to kiss people at a party or like...
Me neither.
At a dance. It's weird. Like, I don't like going to concerts as is because you get everybody's sweat all up on you.
Unless you're in the nosebleeds.
That's true.
Then there's like nobody back there.
I go to the nosebleeds for my time alone and back to my seats. And then, no, I just never liked it. And people would always be like, let's go to a party and hook up. I was like, well, come to my house and we'll do the same thing. And not everybody's going to know about it, so.
Also, we can do it and no one's going to walk in on us. That's privacy.
That's a plus. I don't know. In university we had a setup where there was 2 people in a room, and my room had 4 people in our room. So we had 2 bedrooms of 2 people. And a big issue was the privacy when somebody was...
Change lane.
Joe, we don't care about the changing. It's more about the...
Whacking?
Yeah. So we...
I like how we just like a rock, we just skipped over that word.
No. So we would always have like conflicts of interest as like I need the room or no, I need the room. And,
well, there's a bathroom, is there not?
Oh, I don't like doing it in the bathroom because you're sitting. I like laying. And just got this great idea to put a sign on the door that said PGA Tour. Chris is teeing off at 3:00. Do not disturb. And it worked.
It was code. It was definitely code.
Oh, we were so funny. I don't know. A little upset that I won't be going back till the 9th month of the next year, but making that venture ensemble.
Are you going back to that school?
Probably.
You're not dropping down to college with me?
I could.
But then you wouldn't be with all your friends again.
Well, no, I was just in the same town. Like, I don't have friends in class because it's hard to make friends when you're in class with 500 other students. But
how close are your university and the college?
The Gonk? It's not far.
So what if we got like a place together?
Yeah, we just go our separate ways in the morning.
Mounted.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an option.
Yeah.
And the Ottawa busing is phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like on schedule all the time?
It'll snow 3 feet and they'll be late like a minute.
Sorry, I had a smoke break. Okay.
I was on the bus once late at night returning from strip clubs in Gatineau, and I'm the only guy on the bus, and of course it had just snowed, and this guy's got the double Viva bus going on, and he's just going on about, yeah, there is no traction in the back. I'm like, probably not a good idea to be taking these turns so fast. He's like, no, we can slide, watch.
And he was never heard of again.
And I just left the ruins and went back to school. I don't know. I think I had a pretty good first podcast. Good first time.
You want to call it here?
I do.
Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah. To the bathroom.
To the bathroom?
Yeah. Just make a quick
Outro thing?
visit. Oh yeah, outro.
I don't really know how this goes about.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed it
I
as
hope
much as
you-
we did,
I
because
hope
we
you
had a
did.
pretty good time for
Yeah.
our podcast recording sesh.
I can't believe it's been 40 minutes
No, that
already.
flew by.
We only told like, what, 4 or 5 stories?
At most. But I'm not too good at those.
I hope you learned a little bit about Halloween yourself.
Oh
with
yes, the educational factor at the beginning.
The whole festivities, and I'm looking forward to seeing some comments. And also, I wanted to point out that this is the first video of many going on my channel, which is Ensouled Productions, which you guys are watching right now. It is the production side of my gaming channel, and Chris and the other 2 people who were supposed to be here are I chose them to be here because they are actually all people who are going to be helping me out greatly with the whole production thing. Chris is going to be a writer with me, and we are going to get some biz done.
Could sound funny.
It could.
The thought of me writing.
Yes.
My hand works though, so I can do it.
You're not blind with your hand?
No, my hand has eyes.
Yeah, so Chris is going to be helping me write. Zach was an actor for one of the things that I'm going to be doing, and Mel is going to be doing makeup.
And Mel.
You guys should expect another podcast for Christmas. So
yes, Christmas.
the
for
Christmas
sure.
cast is going to be a big one. We're going to have to go on for like an hour and a half.
Oh, for sure. We just
None of this
demoed
40 yet.
45 minutes.
And that was with 2 people. No problem. We had enough stories to cover 40 minutes. So,
just an ongoing thing.
I am going to need a lot of help to make this production thing, a real thing. So, any help from you guys, the community, that'd be fantastic. If you could like and share my videos, hook me up with some animators or something, because I don't know any animators really. I have one animator that I'm working with, but it's like one project. Give me a subscribe, pop over to my gaming channel. Any feedback at all actually would be fantastic. So thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
We're out.